Most people believe ancient knowledge was lost, burned, buried, erased by time. But what keeps being uncovered doesn't look erased. It looks managed, doors that lead nowhere, passageways that collapse behind you, rooms sealed inside rooms. That isn't loss, that's delay. And delay only makes sense if timing mattered more than truth. There's a crucial difference between something being forgotten and something being hidden. Forgotten things scatter, they degrade randomly. Hidden things repeat patterns. Across ancient sites, across continents, the same logic appears again and again. False entrances, decoy corridors, symbols carved where no audience could stand. These weren't mistakes. They weren't decorative. And they weren't symbolic in the modern sense. They were controls. You don't build obstacles unless you're managing access. And you don't manage access unless the information changes people before they're ready. If ancient builders wanted to preserve knowledge, they could have written it plainly. Some cultures did, but others chose something far more precise. They embedded knowledge into space itself. Stone, orientation, sequence, delay. Why? Because writing preserves information, but structure preserves timing. Words can be read by anyone, but spaces must be entered in order. Some chambers only make sense after passing through confusion. Some markings only resolve when the body slows down. The knowledge wasn't encrypted, it was staged. One of the most puzzling features of ancient sites is unnecessary complexity. Dead ends, passages too narrow to stand, rooms that appear unfinished. Modern explanations say ritual, or religion, or mystery. But systems logic says something else. These are filters. False corridors absorb the impatient. Dead ends discourage certainty. Sealed rooms preserve integrity. You don't protect something important by making it obvious. You protect it by making it inconvenient. When fragments are compared, not translated, but aligned, a different picture emerges. We didn't find instructions. We didn't find prophecies. We found warnings, and they weren't poetic, they were operational. Do not trust the voice that speaks without resistance. This wasn't written outright. It was encoded through multiple entrances, no central altar, no single viewpoint. The message isn't reject authority. It's this: authority that cannot tolerate challenge is most dangerous when systems are unstable. During stable eras, authority consolidates quietly. During unstable eras, it multiplies loudly. The message warns, test voices under pressure, not comfort. What arrives quickly is meant to pass quickly. This message was built, not spoken. Long access routes, slow progression, effort that delays reward. Not to punish, but to protect perception. Fast answers feel comforting during uncertainty. The ancient warning is clear. Speed creates distortion before it creates clarity. Fear sharpens obedience, not perception. Fear was treated as a distorting force, not a signal. In unstable times, fear simplifies thinking, narrows loyalty, accelerates belief. This is why access slows under stress. The builders didn't hide knowledge from fear. They hid it because of fear. When meaning fractures, watch who offers completeness. This appears everywhere once you see it. When systems weaken, someone always steps forward with a total explanation. Complete stories during unstable times are almost never neutral. The warning isn't against belief. It's against certainty arriving too early. You will want to become something before you understand anything. This is embedded in initiation sequences. Names removed, orientation disrupted, identity stripped before access. Why? Because during uncertainty, people cling to identity harder than truth. The warning is simple. If you rush to define yourself, you will inherit someone else's framework. This one is never written. It's architectural. You will look for this when familiar systems stop producing predictable outcomes. Not when life is stable, not when effort matches reward, but when rules contradict themselves, institutions fragment, and meaning changes faster than trust can adapt. These messages don't predict collapse, they function during it. What was hidden wasn't a warning about disaster. It was guidance for living inside uncertainty without losing perception. These messages don't tell you what will happen. They tell you how not to lose yourself while things are unclear. And that's why they were sealed. Some messages aren't meant to convince. They're meant to wait. And waiting doesn't mean passivity. It means not surrendering perception to speed, fear, or borrowed certainty. In the next video, I'll explain how this knowledge was designed to survive misunderstanding, ridicule, and even deliberate distortion, because survival was always part of the design.